Welcome back, viewers, and thanks a million for staying with the Uma Show. Now we are onto a very hot topic for our Let's Talk section. Parents with children know how hooked our kids are on technology. Industry figures say 1 in every 4 teens own a tablet. For most of us who grew up in a world of single landline homes, terrestrial TV channels and bulky PCs, this is a startling statistic. The tablet seems to be fast becoming the best friend, replacing human beings, television, laptops and even mobile phones. Is this good? Is this bad? Should we encourage our children to use the tablets? When should alarm bells start ringing? In our very current Let's Talk segment today, we get to sit down face to face with Brian McCarthy, CEO of Elekta Gulf, and ask him some very relevant questions on children and technology. Hi Brian, welcome on the Uma Show.
Thank you, Uma. Nice to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. And we are discussing a very important topic today, kids and technology.
Yes, it is very important.
So Brian, how has technology become an integral part of children's lives?
Well, the knowledge today is expanding at a high velocity rate. So about every 8 years, knowledge is doubling in the world.
Absolutely.
That's what the specialists tell us. As part of that, the education system, trying to keep up with it, the old ways of teaching kids just doesn't work. They need to integrate technology into it. Part of that is, computer systems and new types of teaching and that type of thing. And so when we went out there and looked at it, one of the things that we felt was important was that you're able to bring technology in at an affordable rate.
Keeping up with the trend, a lot of schools have introduced tabs in the classroom. Do you think that's really putting parents under pressure financially?
Well, I think in the past technology was very expensive, but the price of technology has come down, and tabs especially have become very affordable.
What, according to you, are the advantages of using tabs in the schools?
Well, in the old days when we used to do research papers and things like that, you had to go to the library and look things up. You might spend night after night pulling books and going through, all the information. Today, children have at their fingertips the ability, they Google something, they get more information than they know what to do with for a particular subject. So things like that make it very easy, and if a child doesn't have that capability, they're at a disadvantage because so many people are using things like that. And that's just a small example. There's other examples of things they can use it, shoot videos and stuff to make presentations. There's information now, these apps that are free, something like Prezi, that's very easy to use, and it's so much better than like PowerPoint. And these kids just pick it up. They're just naturals. With
so many apps available, do you think it's a waste of time for kids figuring it all out?
Well, I think it's actually harder for the adults to figure it out than the children. Quite frankly, I think they pick it up so quickly. So they're really the barriers that used to be there with people trying to learn technology, I think have come way down. So the bar is much lower today.
And kids, of course, are fast learners, so they quickly pick up.
They're sponges. Yes. They just absorb it. It's amazing.
Absolutely. But, since we are all into technology, and especially kids, there's something called netiquette.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about that?
Well, it is very important. When technology and everything that goes with it is a tool, but it's important to make sure children are using it properly. So fortunately today there are a lot of, you can set up the proper security and everything so they can't access things you don't want them to have access to. And there's also tools where you can monitor after the fact everything where they've gone on the web or anywhere, which is important because there is some danger out there if they're just cut loose with the technology and nobody's kind of watching over their shoulder. So good parenting, you got to know what they're doing online. And the tools are there for parents to be able to do that. And it's very important for the parents to be involved, just like anything they do with their children, and keep an eye on what's going on.
As year passes, more and more people are getting into technology, and I'm sure it's reflecting on your sales figure. Would you like to talk about that?
Yes, it has definitely helped our sales. We introduced tabs about 10 months ago, and sales have been growing ever since. And we introduced a product that is a very good quality product, but at a very attractive price point. And that's typically the type of products we deal in. And technology keeps changing, so we expect a lot more intelligent devices in our lineup. So we sell a lot of small domestic appliances. We expect those to become more and more intelligent over time. Large domestic appliances, fridges, ovens, everything, they're all coming with intelligence built in. So pretty soon you'll be operating everything from your phone. You'll be walking and texting, setting up your meal at home and things like that.
Exactly. Everything is becoming so much more easier with technology.
Yeah, very much so.
What can we expect from Elekta in the future?
Like I said, we're in the process of coming out with intelligent appliances, and more we expect that over the next 2 years to really start coming into the lineup, and people to have what they call the smart home, where everything talks to each other. So your oven's talking to your refrigerators, talking to your blenders, talking to various other devices, your security system at home, all that type of thing. Air conditioners, so you can turn it on to be cooler when you come home, when you walk in the door, have all that kind of set up.
You can time even for cooking.
Right, time you're cooking. You can have things, some point there'll be where they'll put the food together and cook it for you, but that's the ways off.
And serve you.
Yeah, and serve you, yeah.
Great, that's amazing. But Brian, as we always say, with power comes responsibility, and I'm glad that Elekta has always kept that in mind. Congratulations on your success, and thanks for coming on the show. For next 1 week, you'll be on our Facebook fan page answering all the questions about kids and technology.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, that's a lot to learn and absorb. Good to know our children aren't turning into robots as yet, but opening up to the world and keeping pace with the 21st century. We are taking a short break now. Remember, ultimate Philip Stein and Achurubise gifts are waiting to be won by you. So don't go anywhere. After the break, we bring you Khalid Shafar, a young and dynamic designer who is making the world sit up and take notice of his extraordinary furniture and beautiful objects. So keep watching The Uma Show.